Oh yeah, I had to continue this transmission and transmitting stuff and this broadcast and on these radio waves. And I hope some the folk who's or people whose antennas need to be up to catch this frequency. You know, right now, look at my number and say 00 right now. And I ain't coming here worrying about no numbers. I'm worried about the productivity that can take place by using as a method to communicate with a certain level of people on a subliminal level, on an ethereal level, and those at the liminal level, individually, collectively, and simultaneously, and directly, indirectly, being fully effective, being fully equipped on the G side, you know, and fly, you know what I mean, like a pelican too. Not two, but that is the demonstration in order. You know, you got tribes, so it's in the tribe people come from. You know what I mean? You got the tribe of Benjamin and the tribe of Reuben and things like that. But that is someone. See, this is not. I'm not speaking on things that someone has to submit to the things that I'm speaking on. You know, we're gonna go hide and always a good thing to merge with this. But it is, you know, there is a tribe, so you can have an association so that the function can come because that look at the broad design. It's about artistic ability demonstrated in life because we're subject, you know what I mean? So from a subject point of view and try to get context to it. And I think that's what dilutes, or not even dilute, but fully pollutes any ability of making decisions, looking at it from a mere uh, subject point of view, not realizing that there's a potential, that there's a creator point of view too, coming from a higher plane that we must actually be able to incorporate. Not that we can see from that view, but to incorporate the things that are relevant to that view in our subject place because it was designed to operate and act and function in that manner. Now, really, this gotta hit the ear of certain people in a certain way because this not might be the most glamorous of messages or way to conduct. But I guess that's where it's sort of like you remember Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom. I think it was they were looking for some like Holy Grail and all that, and everyone kept getting their ass zapped and zooted and knocked out dead because they kept going towards gold and all that. Here, Indiana Jones, he hated snakes, and so he went to the snakes and boing boing. You know, he was the one who was able to get the Holy Grail or whatnot at that time. So anytime a message is gonna be worse, it's probably gonna come from a low point, quote unquote. Not, but it's gonna look like a low point. Really, it's from a high point. You know what I mean? If someone is wealthy and they ain't having to express it in that way and got your attention, you know what I'm saying, off the power and the respect, then that's what I'm trying to put into this. Yeah, people just get all hyped up off the money, but definitely function with just power and respect. You can't function with just money. That's that's how these tycoons they'll fall off and get ready and rise back to the power. Okay, Julius Caesar is one. And that's just a bookmark when you go Veni Vidi Vici type stuff. I'm talking now. Now I'm mixing up a whole bunch of messages at once. You know what I mean? Because I'm kind of like a small content creator's position. I mean, whether it's by choice or force, it's relevant. That's his position I'm spraying from. And then it's just going to take some revolutions. And then you hear, you're like, oh, that nigga was talking about unwinding it. You know what I mean? Or that there was a professor perspective that was given to me for a moment in space to do my job. And you'll have a turn. You'll be a professor as well. But right now, I need all y'all to pose y'all class picture. I'm giving y'all the wax on and wax off. There's a methods, and it is deliberate because obviously it's for resources for financial freedom and generational wealth. You know, so we do these for about 8 minutes. You know what I mean? And we just in a whole bunch of content. We hope people, guys, will go back, start studying and all that. Yeah. So that's cool. We pray you get to support it, like, subscribe, and whatever, follow. And that just on some low shit, some paycheck. The rest, it might. I'm doing it might take whatever the time it takes is already tethered to a certain amount of income. So you'll love to get aboard with this, yo. Yeah, so you too, sis. Yeah, it's for the ladies too to get them. You know, on the, you know, similar to like they got that. So you can do that and money, boom. That's the type of platform we got on the, not in the physical world. You can do it right where you know what I mean. We got it organized or whatever. What people want you to do, whatever search for, and boom, you get paid right there. Once proprietary but you get your them something. The finder's fee, but that's all going to be front. We don't do that underworld crap, and we ain't knocking those that do underworld crap. You know what I mean? Because I guess they might serve a purpose like crows do or buzzards eat the leftover trash. But we're going after first fruits. We want pure things. We don't go after the trash stuff. But they have a place. You know what I mean? Buzzards and all that. You feel me? But you just so we know what feathers we flocking to or whatnot. Yeah, you know what I mean? No, I mean, yeah, we like eagles. Man. Eagles don't got no enemies. You know that, sis. We grew up on West Eagle Street. But we try to get that. Yeah, use a little time out. Just post it up for a second. Get articulate some things. Get a little glimmer and shine to you know, like okay. Yeah, I hit you. If you pick up, I'm putting down. I'll plant you down. I dig